G'day, g'day, g'day. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Fiona from Prismatic Brush. And today we're going to be doing a short tutorial on how to make this guy. He's a Day of the Dead Brontosaurus, and I conveniently named him Miguel. I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you at the end. Alright, let's kick this off with making the armature. I've got some aluminum foil here, both wire and the sheet. After you've scrunched up the body, I just grab like a little needle tool, stick it through, just so I can get the wire through for the legs. I find doing armatures a lot easier this way. Now I just grab my little pliers and twist the ends to make little feet. I find if I don't do this, the pointy tips will always point through the clay, or should I say poke through the clay. I'm grabbing my trusty ultralight super sculpey here. This is great for filling out the armature without adding too much extra weight. You'll want to bake him at 130 degrees Celsius or 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, next we'll be going in and filling in the body. I'm just using some black Sculpey Primo and my Sculpey Bacon Bond to attach it to the armature. Once you've covered your first areas, just go over with your finger and smooth it out. Next, we're going to do the legs. These are going to require a fair bit of bulking out with the Primo clay. I use this dental toothpick tool to go in and do like the wrinkly details and the muscle details. Once that's done, grab your ballpoint tool. We just want to add little divots so that when we put the toenails in later, they'll fit nice and neat. And come in with your dental pick and add some more wrinkles around those too. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Okay, next we're going to do the head. Now, since he's going to be a Day of the Dead Dinosaur, we want to do some empty eye sockets. So grab your ballpoint tool and just push in some indentations. Okay, now we're going to want to give him a mouth so he looks nice and happy. I just slice into the bottom of the clay with a tissue blade and come in and smooth it out with my fingers. Once you're happy with that, you can add 2 little divots for the nose. And we'll just attach the head by putting a hole in the bottom of the skull. Press it on firmly to the armature and we'll come in with some more clay to attach it. Okay, now that that's all done, we can go over his whole body with an indentation tool, give him some texture. Alright, now we're going to want to do a little spinal detail along his back to stay in line with the Day of the Dead theme. So this is kind of going to be like a little rib cage that sits on his back. Alright, when that's done, we're going to give him a tongue and some teeth. Oh, and don't forget his little toenails. Okay, we're going to want to bake him again. Alright, the next step is adding all the colour. So we're going to want to make some lovely Day of the Dead roses. Just grab one of your petals, put it in the palm of your hand, grab your ballpoint tool and just roll it up. This gives it a nice sort of textured surface, even though it is like kind of like the fingerprint of your palm. And then just start adding the petals until you're happy. I like to pinch down the outsides to give them a little bit of a pointy tip. Once you're satisfied with that, roll the bottom together, squish it up nice, and then just cut off the excess clay. Ta-da! You have yourself a little row. Now that they're done, we're going to want to move on to making some little ruffled bracelets for the face of the dinosaur. I use my silicone tip tool here to give it that like little ruffled pleated look. When they're done, just grab your bacon bond, put it on the back of your little ruffles and gently attach it to the ankles of your dinosaur. Just to finish off your little pleats, stamp out some little circles, roll them into bowls, and we'll make like a little beaded sort of jewelry to go around the ankle. And I just popped a Swarovski jewel in there for fun. And And to finish off the neck ruffles, I've just made a little tiny red scarf for him to wear. Okay, now we're going to want to do the hat. Grab your circle cutter to do the brim, and for the top, just a ball of clay. When you're happy with that, squish it all down and stick it onto his head. Okay, now it's time to add all those colourful roses. Now we're going to make a little rose for him to hold onto his mouth. So get a piece of wire, pop a bit of green clay around it and attach the rose head to that. Squeeze that into his mouth, and then I just get a little bit more clay, a leaf cutter and my leaf mold. Just make a couple of leaves to go on the side of the rose. When that's all done and you're happy with the details, I actually went over with some shimmery mica powders to give each layer of colour a little bit more sparkle, especially on the little golden beads. And I also decided to add the shimmery powder to all the roses. Okay, into the oven for the last bake. Okay, when that's done, we're going to want to start shimmering them up with some metallic acrylic paint. First of all, I'm going to do the bone details, and I'm just going to use this Posca paint pen. Make sure when you use Posca paint pens on your clay that you seal them afterwards with a varnish, otherwise they will chip. Now we're going to go in with our metallic coloured paints and add lots of pretty colours and detail. You can kind of go crazy here because, well, that's the beauty of the Day of the Dead. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this week's video tutorial on how to make this cutie, Miguel, the Day of the Dead dinosaur. And I've got something special for you dinosaur lovers out there. If you want to know how to make an Indominus Rex, you can watch this video, which I made a few weeks ago. She's a cuddly bundle of joy, and I'm sure you'll enjoy watching her too. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!